Besides being two rappers who have been friends for a long time, Snoop Dogg and 50 Cent are two powerful men who have amassed huge fortunes in their careers. But have you ever wondered which of them has the most luxurious life? In this video, you'll see a fierce battle between Snoop Dogg and 50 Cent. So let's fight! Luxury shopping. The two singers don't usually skimp on extravagant purchases, but which one has the habit of spending the biggest amounts? Starting with Snoop Dogg. To always look stylish, Snoop has a lot of jewelry for his look, such as gold chains. In honor of his mother, for example, he has a shiny diamond-filled necklace made at Trax, a New York jewelry store, which must have cost a fortune. In honor of the record company responsible for his career Death Records, Snoop Dogg also has gold and diamond jewelry. And it seems that the singer also likes to give gifts to those he loves. His wife, for example, posted several pictures showing the gift she got from her husband, two brilliant rings that seem to be covered with diamonds, which must have cost Calvin quite a bit of money. His wife is also always posting her designer purchases on Instagram. She owns, for example, several Louis Vuitton brand handbags, among them a very versatile multi-fanny pack with multiple compartments that costs $2,360. The Game On bag with playing card designs, a very exclusive item that costs about $2,700. The Onthego model that is printed with the brand's larger monograms, valued at $2,970. An artistic handbag designed by the painter Henry Taylor, an accessory that is made to order and costs around $8,000. And a small yellow designer briefcase, a very rare item that can be found for sale for $9,200. In addition, Snoop Dogg also likes to dress up for important events. To announce his star on the catwalk of fame, the rapper wore a jacket and a turtleneck sweater by Gucci, totaling more than $6,000. When it comes to watches, the singer wears nothing cheap. He was once seen at an event wearing a Joe Rodeo watch, with diamond stones embedded in the bezel, which costs $6,140. Snoop also owns a Rolex Day-Date 2 made in 18K yellow gold with the diamond sampler, a luxury accessory that costs more than $52,000. 50 Cent, for his part, has a collection of watches, including the following models. A $43,000 Hublot Spirit of Big Bang King Gold, which blends tradition and innovation. An $85,000 Audemars Piguet Royal Oak Double Balance Openwork that accompanies a $170,000 Cartier designer Panther ring. A $110,000 18-karat gold Hublot Big Bang Evolution adorned with 120 diamond stones. A $200,000 Audemars Piguet Royal Oak, with it completely covered in baguette diamonds. A $235,000 Audemars Piguet in the chandelier model, also covered in diamonds, but a little more expensive than the previous one. And finally, the most expensive of all, an Audemars Piguet Royal Oak Offshore with nearly 500 baguette diamonds, which justifies its price of $1,390,000. As they both spend a lot, we'll consider this round a draw. Points for both. Real estate. When it comes to investing in good places to live, both rappers don't skimp on comfort. But who has the most valuable real estate portfolio? 50 Cent grew up, for example, in a cozy two-story house in the southern part of New York's Jamaican neighborhood. With 1,125 square feet of living space, the colonial-style home was built in 1935, and the rooms have hardwood floors and predominantly clean colors, which make for a light and welcoming indoor environment. There are also 3 cozy bedrooms for the residents to settle in, and 2 bathrooms, one of which has a bathtub for relaxation. Outside, the property has a beautiful backyard, which has a great space for gardening. According to the website Zillow, the estimated value of the property is currently $497,900. In addition to this house, 50 Cent previously shared a video on Instagram of his supposed residence in Africa, but he later clarified that he has never owned property there. During an interview, Jackson also revealed that he once lived in a 2-bedroom apartment where he paid $800 a month, although he had already accumulated $38 million in his account. Another residence that 50 Cent owned before it was demolished was a mansion in Long Island's Dix Hills neighborhood, but unfortunately, the property was destroyed in a major fire in 2008. After it happened, the rapper listed the land for $500,000, even though he purchased the property for $2.4 million. And currently, another house has been built on the site. 50 Cent also once owned an impressive mansion in Farmington, Connecticut. The incredible property was built in 1985 and is 51,600 square feet in size. The entrance hall has beautiful staircases leading to the upper level, while the main living room is very spacious, decorated with many picture frames, and also has glass doors opening onto an outdoor patio, which offers incredible views of the area. Back inside, the mansion has a total of 6 kitchens, the main one with several counters, modern appliances, and even a sound system. The dining room has a large crystal chandelier on the table and chairs that were given to by boxer Mike Tyson, the previous owner of the place. The mansion also has a cinema room with modern armchairs for the comfort of the rapper and his guests, as well as a highly technological projection system for the time. In addition to all this, the place has 19 bedrooms, and the singer's suite has a living room, which includes a TV that turns into a bed. 50 Cent's mansion also has many resort-style amenities, such as a courtyard with an indoor pool, a well-equipped recording studio, a nightclub for up to 2,000 guests, a modern residential gym, and several game and billiard rooms. Outside, the mansion sits on a 17-acre wooded lot and features a basketball court, a private lake where the rapper spent time feeding fish, and a large swimming pool with a lovely waterfall, which includes a spa area. To maintain a property of this standard, 50 Cent had a monthly outlay of $72,000, and he bought the mansion in 2003 for a reported $4.1 million, as well as investing several million more in renovations. According to some sources, the mansion was sold in 2019 for only $2.9 million, but the first listing made by the rapper in 2007 was for $18.5 million, built on the site. Currently, it is not known for sure where he lives, but in the pandemic, the singer lived in New York City, with some records on his Instagram giving a glimpse of the property, which has great views of the city on hand. Snoop Dogg is not far behind. Snoop's first real estate acquisition happened in 1994, being a large house with 2.8 acres of total area and 3,800 square feet of living space, located in Claremont, in the U.S. state of California. The singer had already shared with his fans a little more of his residence on MTV's From the Vault. The house has old architecture, with a classic and rustic design close to the Italian style. And although it is not currently seen as a glamorous residence, more than 25 years ago it was considered a real mansion. The property has a recording room where Snoop could work, as well as a beautiful outdoor area to play with his children, including a basketball court and a large swimming pool. The artist had to do renovations and expand the size of the residence until he decided to sell it in 2007. To get an idea of value, he bought this property for $660,000 and later sold it for $1.8 million. But it doesn't end there, as the rapper has acquired a new, more modern mansion in the city of Diamond Bar, in the state of California. The house is inside the coveted Country Estates gated community, a residential community full of luxurious properties. It is an excellent option for celebrities who want more privacy, but who do not want to give up their proximity to Los Angeles. With a total area of an impressive 26,000 square feet, the house has 7,000 square feet of living space, divided into 6 spacious bedrooms, including the master suite on the first floor and 6 bathrooms, not to mention a toilet. The decor of the property is quite old. After all, it was built in 1977 and has a strong presence of solid wood furniture, besides having yellowish lighting, which brings a cozier feeling to the environment. The property also has a wood-paneled office, a game room with a pool table, and an excellent outdoor area with a large swimming pool for Snoop to cool off on the hottest days, a hot tub for relaxing, a barbecue area, and a tennis and basketball court. The rapper purchased this property in 1998, paying $720,000 at the time. Today, his residence is valued on real estate websites at more than $4 million. Considering the current price of real estate, Snoop Dogg wins this round. Point for him. Cars. Both artists love to enjoy nice vehicles, but who owns the most expensive cars? Snoop's first real estate acquisition happened in 1994, being a large house with 2.8 acres of total area and 3,800 square feet of living space, located in Claremont, in the U.S. state of California. The singer had already shared with his fans a little more of his residence on MTV's From the Vault. The house has old architecture, with a classic and rustic design close to the Italian style. And although it is not currently seen as a glamorous residence, more than 25 years ago it was considered a real mansion. The property has a recording room where Snoop could work, as well as a beautiful outdoor area to play with his children, including a basketball court and a large swimming pool. The artist had to do renovations and expand the size of the residence until he decided to sell it in 2007. To get an idea of value, he bought this property for $660,000 and later sold it for $1.8 million. But it doesn't end there, as the rapper has acquired a new, more modern mansion in the city of Diamond Bar, in the state of California. The house is inside the coveted Country Estates gated community, a residential community full of luxurious properties. It is an excellent option for celebrities who want more privacy, but who do not want to give up their proximity to Los Angeles. With a total area of an impressive 26,000 square feet, the house has 7,000 square feet of living space, divided into 6 spacious bedrooms, including the master suite on the first floor and 6 bathrooms, not to mention a toilet. The decor of the property is quite old. After all, it was built in 1977 and has a strong presence of solid wood furniture, besides having yellowish lighting, which brings a cozier feeling to the environment. The property also has a wood-paneled office, a game room with a pool table, and an excellent outdoor area with a large swimming pool for Snoop to cool off on the hottest days, a hot tub for relaxing, a barbecue area, and a tennis and basketball court. The rapper purchased this property in 1998, paying $720,000 at the time. Today, his residence is valued on real estate websites at more than $4 million. 50 Cent was not left behind in this dispute. For his 43rd birthday, for example, 50 Cent bought a black Mercedes-Benz AMG G63. And to have a car like that, you have to pay something around $160,000. Another of 50 Cent's cars is a Bentley Continental GT, a high-end car that can cost upwards of $200,000. But when the rapper wants an SUV with a sporty look, he has a Lamborghini Urus, a robust car capable of attracting a lot of attention wherever he goes. And it is no wonder that the price of this 2-ton machine is around $260,000. As big a guy as Jackson is to drive a lowly car like the high-speed ones, he has been seen in a Lamborghini Murcielago Roadster, a luxurious sports car that can cost upwards of $300,000. One of his most exclusive cars is a Rolls-Royce Phantom Drophead, which has undergone a new plotting in a metallic color. This convertible model has curves that resemble Renaissance sculptures, which explains its price of $355,000. Jackson also owns a classic Bentley Mulsanne, which was customized in gold. And to own a car as luxurious as this one, you have to fork out something around $420,000. In 2018, the singer gifted himself a Rolls-Royce Cullinan, and he even showed his followers the price he paid for this treat, the equivalent of more than $440,000. For when 50 Cent wants to use super sports cars, he has a Lamborghini Aventador S Roadster that has been plotted in different colors. This car manages to unite dynamism, refinement, and aggressiveness on the track, which justifies its $500,000 price tag. The most expensive car that the rapper made a point of gifting himself was a Bugatti Chiron. This is a powerful high-speed machine that costs up to $3 million. And for having the most luxurious cars, 50 Cent wins this round. Point for him. Business. Both singers also have other sources of income, but who stands out more in business? 50 Cent's business portfolio contains investments in various sectors. In 2014, for example, Jackson became a minority shareholder in Effin Vodka, a vodka brand produced in the Netherlands. Until he sold his stake in the company for good money, that figure being allegedly $60 million. Jackson has also signed a $78 million partnership agreement with Frigo Revolution Wear, a luxury underwear brand. Already one of his most successful investments was his minority stake in the Vitamin Water Company, participating in the launch of the Formula 50 drink. The company was acquired by the Coca-Cola Company in 2008 for an impressive $4.1 billion. And according to some sources, the rapper's ownership stake earned him something like $100 million after taxes. Not to mention that 50 Cent also has his own record label, G-Unit Records, and he also has his own film and television production company, with which he acted in, co-created, and produced the drama series Power, which aired on the Starz network. As if his many businesses were not enough, 50 Cent is also CEO and founder of the headphone company SMS Audio, and has his own liquor brand Sire Spirits, which has launched champagne called Le Chemin du Roi and Branson Cognac. When it comes to marketing, Jackson has participated in several advertising campaigns with major companies throughout his career, including his partnership with the Reebok sportswear brand. Snoop Dogg, on the other hand, is a visionary man who is always investing in new areas. The artist is a co-founder of the venture capital fund Greenhouse Capital. Currently, Greenhouse's portfolio is valued at approximately $200 million. Snoop Dogg is one of the pioneers in the world to invest in this area, a market that promises to grow even further. He also has a mobile application called Rap Empire, which is a game where the goal is to build an empire with rap. Not to mention that Snoop has an online store with several of his own branded products, such as clothes and his recipe books. Being a very up-to-date guy, he also has his eye on technology, having invested in his virtual land in the metaverse, as well as promising to launch his collection of NFTs. In addition, he will invest in his brand of hot dogs. In the beverage business, the rapper has partnered with Australian wine brand to bring the 19 Crimes brand of wines to the shelves, and he has founded his own successful gin brand called Indagagen. Speaking of advertising, Snoop Dogg has already signed big contracts to participate in campaigns for brands such as Hot Pocket Sandwiches, Pepsi Soda, Bic Pens, Corona Beer, among others. And the rapper also makes money on the internet. Instagram, for example, where he has more than 80 million followers, is a great way for him to advertise. And because we don't know the exact turnover of each business, we'll consider this round a draw. Points for both. Net worth. As two famous rappers, everyone knows they've made a lot of money. But which one managed to amass the biggest fortune? Starting with 50 Cent. Coming from a poor background, Jackson saw in music the opportunity to make it in life. His debut album, for example, was agreed upon with an upfront payment of $1 million. Soon his roaring fame in the 2000s guaranteed him more money, mainly from the sale of his songs and his tours. But it was with the success of his investments and ventures that 50 Cent's wealth went to another level, as he was able to pocket hundreds of millions of dollars from contracts and equity sales. However, due to his lack of financial control of his accounts, mainly due to overspending and court problems, 50 Cent ended up accumulating debts totaling $28 million. This eventually led him to file for a public bankruptcy protection hearing in 2015, a fact that shocked many of his fans. With such a thirst for winning, the rapper quickly got his finances back on track. In 2018, for example, some portals reported that Jackson signed a long-term partnership with Starz for the production of his television series worth an estimated $150 million. So, in this day and age, surely 50 Cent's net worth is already over 9 figures. But Snoop Dogg is not far behind in this dispute. In addition to the income that the artist has achieved from the sale of his albums, having sold more than 60 million copies, he pockets about $100,000 for each concert he performs. This is without counting the income the singer earns from playing his songs on digital platforms. We must not forget that Snoop has also worked in films and series, such as the dubbing of SpongeBob, The Amazing Rescue, the Netflix feature Dolomite Is My Name, and many others. In addition, the rapper has also participated in television programs such as the cooking show Martha and Snoop's Dinner Party. And with so many sources of income, and being an established personality for so long, Calvin Cortazar has already amassed quite a net worth. In a story done by Forbes magazine in 2016, they counted that Snoop Dogg had earned in a decade $124 million. So now, as the artist has increasingly invested in successful businesses, his net worth has certainly reached the $170 million mark. And because he has a bigger fortune than his opponent, Snoop Dogg wins this round. Point for him. At the end of this battle, we had 3 points for 50 Cent against 4 points for Snoop Dogg, making him the champion of the showdown. But if you think there are still other arguments to defend one of the two, write your best justification below. Hey! You like the video? So don't forget about leave your like and comment, and tell some suggestions of another videos. and hopefully we gonna do it. All about channel deals to satisfy your curiosity.